Well, I be damn. It's time for another McCrazy Talk podcast. My name is Mark McCrazy.
I'm Indy B.
DJ Menace.
And what the McCrazy Talk podcast is a weekly podcast where we go over the most ridiculous stories of the week. Because of our ridiculous political cycle right now, you're missing all these stupid stories.
Yeah, they used to include them in the news. Now they just skip right by.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about that. By the way, this is McCrazy Talk episode 15.
Nice.
15.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. We're on the end of the day now.
Jesus.
All right.
You get a cake.
Oh, boy. So you get a quinceanera. You're officially a woman now.
Yes.
On today's McCrazy Talk podcast, we will be talking about when you're a 911 operator, you can't be distracted by Netflix. Man orders sweet tea from McDonald's, but that's not what he gets. Listen, the friendship zone ends up in a stabbing. You ladies like to put guys in the friendship zone. Some guys don't like that. And a man gets pulled over for drunk driving, but it was what's in his car that has people talking.
Okay.
That's where we'll start off with on McCrazy Talk 15. So what ended up happening was this guy, he got pulled over. He gets pulled over for drunken and driving. When they pull him over in the car, they said, oh, you being drunk is the least of the stuff we want to talk about. Why is that damn chicken on your shoulder?
What?
Not a parakeet.
A live chicken?
Live chicken. See,
That was his
therapy bird.
Therapy bird.
He's a therapy bird.
Service animal.
He's therapy meal in a minute, too.
He's a modern pirate.
Yeah, but with a chicken. Right, exactly. Especially with everything going on with that damn Popeye's chicken stuff.
Oh my goodness, it's too much.
So the latest thing that everybody's talking about with the Popeye's chicken scandal, Popeye's chicken 2019.
Did you survive Popeye's chicken?
Right. It is going to need its own special graphic. We already know, if you haven't heard, somebody was stabbed to death.
In Prince George's County, Maryland, where I was born. I'm so proud.
Guy cut the line to try to get a Popeye's chicken sandwich, which I understand is infuriating, right? You've been standing in line, and all of a sudden he's like, yo, I don't give a damn. Move the fuck out the way, right?
Right.
So I see what happened. And then you're in...
Then it's not about the chicken sandwich no more.
It's about you trying me.
Right.
Respect.
Right.
And you tried me, obviously, with an audience. So you got to get, yanked up. And that's what ended up happening. But it wasn't just your ordinary stabbing. This one actually was stabbed to completion, killed him.
I watched a video of two old white men in the drive-in beating the hell out of each other. I said, this has gone too far.
I saw a lady, she wrecked her car trying to get in front of somebody.
Yeah, that's this story. Popeye's chicken craze has gotten to some people so bad that they end up getting to like a whole side-swiping each other in the process.
She was trying to just come in the line from another direction.
She invented a new line.
And there's like a concrete pole there keeping the line in order, and she's just scraping her car all the way across.
Messed her little Benz up. Just
for a chicken sandwich.
For a chicken sandwich.
I haven't had it. Have you guys had?
Delicious, but it's not that delicious.
Okay.
It really is good though.
It's not having to bring your car to Mako delicious.
No, but
I'm not gonna lie. I went a couple of times and they were out.
I want to go, and it ain't even worth it. It's delicious.
Pretty good.
It's delicious.
Well, Wendy says, you can't have all the shine. We want a spot in the headlines too, McCrazy. Well, an employee at Wendy's in Florida attacked a customer with what? A pan full of hot grease.
What?
Yikes.
The two got into an argument after the customer said her order was wrong. They continued to argue until the employee grabbed a pan full of hot grease and walked toward the victim. Several other employees caught the man and knocked the pan out of his hand before it reached the women. No one has been arrested at this time.
You see, I don't even like stories like that about Wendy's. I think very highly of Wendy's.
Yeah, you're a step higher.
Don't do
You're supposed
that,
to be in the
Wendy's.
safe zone.
Do better, Wendy's. You know better. Oh, man, we all like music, right?
Love it.
All right, well, there's two stories here. First of all, Kids Bop was trending on Twitter, and the reason why Kids Bop was trending on Twitter was because a lady got into it with another lady about, some sort of traffic incident.
Correct.
A road rage incident.
Right.
And what ended up happening is this lady starts attacking this one lady in the backseat of an Uber, like the lady in the backseat of the Uber's driving, cussing her out, all this stuff.
Called her a bitch-ass hoe.
Bitch-ass hoe is what she said.
Yeah.
Wow. That
And the lady,
like Florida.
the lady in the backseat of the Uber's like, why are you acting like this? And you got your kids in the car. They can hear you talking like this. This is bad. She goes, my kids can't hear what I'm saying because they're listening to Kids Bop.
And so that Kids Bop just started spreading viral.
But we actually were given a gift as a result of that going viral.
Yeah, this is something I didn't know happened.
So Kids Bop started going viral, and people noticed that on Kids Bop 9. I think we're up to 20-something now. Hell, I don't know. But anyway, on Kids Bop 9, we got to be. This is from 2013.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey's We Belong Together, the kids singing it, because that's what Kids Bop is, a bunch of kids taking contemporary songs and singing them.
Right.
So this is Mariah Carey's We Belong Together by the Kids Bop kids.
And this is at the very end of the song.
That high note, the crescendo of the song, you get this little gem.
Oh.
Oh, baby, baby, we belong together.
One more time, man.
One more time.
Oh my God, I gotta cue it up. Hold on one second.
Someone in the comments said it sounds like she got stabbed at the end.
It was so abrupt and painful.
Oh my God, it's so
sounded like it
bad.
hurt.
It's so bad.
The question is, what engineer left that in there?
Right.
They're supposed to fade that out a long time ago.
Fuck it, I gotta work with these kids all day. That's the ending they're
That's
gonna
it.
get.
That song's done.
Fuck it.
Who's gonna talk to me?
All right, here we go. Brace yourself, everybody.
Oh, baby, baby, we belong together.
What was the,
Oh, that's awesome.
that is so funny.
Thank you,
Oh my
Internet.
God.
I
Oh
want
my
to thank
gosh,
everyone
thank
on
you.
Twitter who was sharing that.
The internet gives us gifts.
Made
a
my
lot.
I tell
week.
you.
We get a lot of gifts.
See, the internet's not only for porn. Every once in a while, you
It's
get one of those
not,
gems.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah.
So how else would I have ever known the end of We Belong Together on Kids Bop 9?
Number 9.
Absolutely. Wow. Love it. My favorite. So this guy, he ends up on the roof of his house in his underwear. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if this is his house. He end up on the roof of a house in his underwear, and he says, I got to be honest with you. I don't know how I got up here.
Drugs,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
alcohol,
Absolutely. My bet is on alcohol.
Combination of
crack
the two.
cocaine.
Yeah. Actually, I'm probably going to say alcohol. Alcohol is really good at this kind of stuff. It even made this middle school teacher, also in Florida, allegedly show up to school drunk and going off on the kids. Yep. Showed up there, noticed the teacher was drunk, yelling in front of the kids. Police told her to leave. Officers showed up. They said, "Oh yeah, you've been in Grandpa's cough syrup."
I
Well,
know.
kids are crazy. She was preparing for the day.
Dealing with
Shoot.
those kids, but you're supposed to do that at the end of the day.
Right. She
Well,
was
had to-
arrested.
she had to be covered when she got to.
Arrested and fired. All right, speaking of teachers behaving badly, this is another story, too. A man and his wife in Louisiana are accused of some very serious sex crimes against underage children. Now, first of all, the male in this relationship, he's already been fired from his deputy sheriff's job because he got kiddie porn. Now, the wife has also got problems. She is a school teacher, and she served her students baked goods contaminated with her bodily fluids.
Ew. What?
Louisiana.
So it's not
Louisiana
pee.
being
When they-
Louisiana on the program.
When they say bodily fluids, it's not pee. They would just say it was urine. So
She-
that's nasty.
And she's still with this dude?
Oh yeah, they're together. They're actually going to be in a lot of trouble because they are both brought up on pornography charges, production of pornography, including a juvenile under the age of 13.
That's nasty. I'm just thinking about what she had to do to get her bodily fluids in there. That's disgusting.
That's a one-time thing to me. Put them in. They can't come
Yeah,
out.
that's it.
They're sick.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And
What's wrong with
listen,
them?
not only did you gather your own bodily fluids, then you baked the muffins or whatever the hell you did.
Smeared it in the
And
smeared
gave-
it in the
and
batter
gave
and
them
mixed
to
it all up
kids.
together.
To kids.
Kids, everybody on the
Why?
program. Kids.
Why?
Because
Wow.
they're sick fucks. That's why.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, this guy says, listen, I don't want to be in the friend zone. She's like, sorry. I'm sorry, Ryan. I don't like you like that. He's like, damn, you son of a bitch. Pulls out a knife, stabs himself 10 times.
Stabbed himself.
Yeah. So now
She's
he's.
supposed to feel bad?
So here's the good news. He's no longer in the friend zone. He's in nobody's zone right now. So
Is he
he's
dead?
No, he's still
No.
alive. Stabbed himself in the wrist.
I guess she was supposed to feel sorry for him and then get with him after that.
Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, it kind of fell apart, actually.
Write that down, fellas. If you're chasing a young lady, stabbing yourself 10 times won't work.
I'm glad it didn't work because somebody may be like, well, work for that guy in Florida. Where the hell he's from. I always think Florida. Yeah. Well, this time it's not Florida. It's Oklahoma. An Oklahoma man was arrested for stealing an ATV. The crazy part about that was a shirt he had on. It said, ain't nothing illegal till you get caught.
Well, you just got caught.
I guess it's fucking illegal because I got caught.
Oklahoma, the Florida of the Midwest.
Yeah, that's pretty much the size of it, yep.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Guy ordered sweet tea from McDonald's. That's not what he gets. Ordered a sweet tea and ended up with a weed.
Oh, I saw this.
Yep. The guy asked for sweet tea to include light ice and extra lemon, which must have been a trigger for whoever's working the drive-thru.
Extra lemon was the code.
And so he believes extra lemon was the code. Right. 3 bags of wheat in his cup.
Mind you, he still went and filled up his cup and drank some tea before he realized.
Exactly.
But he didn't realize he wasn't paying.
But this is what he said. He says he has never done marijuana before and didn't realize what was going on until he was high as a kite.
Wow. So they just gave him the weed and
Well,
no
I think
pay?
that
Like,
I think that it was in little baggies with the tea, and you're supposed to fish the baggies out. But if he's poking his straw around in there,
I got that part. I'm just saying, like, he got free because it's not free. What I mean, the weed.
Oh, I
you
see what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
Like,
Right.
his iced tea wasn't $25. You know,
I got you.
Right.
Right. That's a great question, Indy. There's some pieces missing to this story.
yeah.
Either way, he went back and bought more McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that's his favorite Mickey D's on the planet. Okay, so a man stole an electric shopping cart from Walmart, and what did he do with it? Well, he went bar hopping, is what he did. Yep. Deputy showed up at the bar after receiving complaints about someone arriving in a shopping cart.
He ain't want to, cause no problems.
For
hit
people
nobody.
who medically need one of those, I'll let you slide. But whenever I see someone on one of those, it's
I see
always
kids.
like the crappiest person I could possibly
Yeah.
Kids.
imagine.
I see a lot of kids on them. Teenagers, 2 or 3 deep, rolling through the store. Meanwhile, this lady with a walker can't find one.
Oh.
North Carolina, the police department says we have a message for all the people in town because we have a problem where the drug dealers are scamming people. They're buying an ounce or 2 of weed, but really only getting 0.5 ounces or under the share that you're supposed to get. So the police department says, listen, we have a scale. And if you want to use our scale to make sure you're not going to get scammed so we can crack down on these scammers, just give us a buzz and...
Don't tell me people did.
Don't
tell me people did it.
The scammers are scamming the scammers.
Not yet. Nobody said anything about it yet, but they say this is out there. They're just waiting for their first pigeon.
So you don't fall for the first scam, but you take it to the police station, then fall for the second scam. Okay.
Pretty much. Right.
Somebody will. In North Carolina, too, somebody will.
Yeah, somebody definitely will. There's no 2 ways about that.
Wow.
Bananas,
People
ain't
are
it?
stupid.
Not all, how do I put this? Not all heroes wear capes. Vandal sprays foam sealant on 21 parking meters in St. Petersburg.
Oh, nice.
Damaged it up because you can't really pay for a meter if the meter don't work.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir. Modern day hero,
That
Robin
was
Hood.
somebody who was angry, got too many tickets. Fuck all these.
Guess what this guy removed from his rectum?
Oh, I saw this. This is gross.
Don't you love when a story starts like that?
Anything other than poop is going to be crazy.
Because
Right.
to remove it, he had to put it in. That's just,
Right. My first thought was beads. No, sir. This is a 8-inch screwdriver. What was he doing with himself?
Done. Why would you want to hurt yourself like that? How is that fun?
When doctors did a CT scan, they found a screwdriver which was 8.2 inches long by 1.1 inches wide.
There may be a screw up there.
That needed tightening. The screw needed tightening.
Why not?
I tell you,
Ew.
he screwed himself, didn't he?
Yes.
Let's see what he did there. He went into septic shock because of the bacteria that got into his bloodstream through the injury. It is unsure why he inserted the screwdriver in the first place. I know why he did it.
He wanted to see what? A screwdriver?
It's all he had in the house, Indy.
But that
They say he's also needed treatment for psychiatric disorders.
You think?
I mean, you didn't have the cucumber in the house, a banana, a rat. What?
Woman told police her windshield was foggy when she drove her SUV into the back of an open landscaping trailer.
I saw that picture.
She is balls deep into this trailer, too. Have you seen this picture?
Yeah, she drove right in there.
She
It was
thought it was a
foggy or
tunnel?
something, right? No, I think it was really foggy. What is the
So
story?
she said that her windshield was foggy.
Yeah, so she couldn't see. So she just.
According to this picture, she's going about 40, 50 miles an hour.
Yeah. She's in there good, too.
I'm
Doesn't
surprised
look
she
like
can come through the
get
back of the
out.
trailer.
Yeah.
Real easy cleanup, though.
Real easy.
Just drive off with the trailer.
Right, that's right. Cleanup's a snap. Oh, this story here is disgusting. A man's earache led doctors to say, hey, let's see what's going on in your ear.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here's what's going on in your ear. Do you hear a lot of scratching going on in there? Well, it's because you got a family of cockroaches living in your hearing canal.
Ew.
Yep, 10 babies and a mama.
Oh, my God.
How do you have 10?
No, seriously, just kill me.
No. And that cockroach is the mama, single parent, though. Daddy
But-
wasn't in
Yeah,
there.
Daddy ain't find Daddy.
Daddy wasn't in there.
Roaches give birth to more than one roach at a time?
Indy, yes. You don't. How do you not
10
know that?
They give birth to generations.
I thought they just.
They're not like
That's why
Mammals.
That's why you can step on one and you don't reduce
So
the
they give-
population at all. 'Cause they
give
just
birth
had
to 10
300.
baby roaches.
exactly like any sort of insect.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
I thought they had one at a time. They just had them often.
Yeah.
I was today years old when I learned that.
Well, man was busted for spiking family members' food and coffee with laxatives. 34-year-old man put laxative in the food and the coffee machine of his family members. Why am I smiling? This is not funny. Family members complained about nausea along with abdominal pain and diarrhea afterwards, and the cops were called. I said, Jimmy did this shit to us. He's still sore about what happened earlier this year at the 4th of July barbecue.
Beat him in what's that game where they throw the beanbag, but they call it something else. Beat him in cornhole. He has not
He
been
lost
able-
in cornhole his 4th of July. The fucker's still upset. Kind of makes me think about Thanksgiving, though. It's a fun game you can play with the family. It's called Diarrhea Roulette. Hey, somebody's glass here's got laxative in it. Bottoms up. Hey, it's Uncle Jimmy. Congratulations.
Good fun. Good fun.
Oh,
Aunt Shirley, you're the winner this year.
it's bad.
It's really bad. Listen, when you're a 911 operator, you can't be distracted. You really got to be on the ball. This one lady here in South Florida, she's a 911 operator, but she was too busy watching a Netflix movie and didn't flag a 911 call as a shooting. She kind of flagged it as a regular call. 15 minutes later, the lady calls back and says, did you not fucking hear me? Somebody got shot. Oh, didn't know that.
She was binge watching Stranger Things.
Why is Netflix an option for 911 operators?
She's probably on her phone watching it. That's what they need to collect your phone before you walk in there.
Yes,
It's like an
please.
air traffic controller.
Please.
Where's your phone? Put it in the basket.
Because you don't need it.
Boy, I tell you, T.I. is catching hell, ain't he?
Oh, yeah.
This
He
whole
should be, though. This is the weirdest.
So T.I. was on the Ladies Like Us podcast, and this happened.
So have you had the sex talk with your daughters?
Deja, right? She's 18,
Yes,
right?
Deja's 18. Not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her height.
Oh.
You
I put a sticky note on the door. Gyno. Tomorrow, 9:30. Doctor's maintaining a high level of professionalism. He's like, well, you know, sir, there are other ways besides sex that the hymen can be broken.
Right.
Like bike riding, athletics, horseback riding.
That's aggressive.
Other forms of athletic physical activity.
Is she an athlete?
No. I say, look, doc,
She's not.
she don't ride no horses, she don't ride no bikes, she don't play no sports, man. Just check the hymen, please.
Wow. That backfired big time, and he's getting dragged.
He should be.
That's too much. But T.I. he's presented himself as he's a very controlling man. You can see it in everything that he does, how he treats Tiny, you know.
And
Have you
this
ever
doesn't
watched
help
Family
him get
Hustle?
away with whatever he wants because Indy's in love with
No,
him.
I'm just saying I don't agree with this. He's a controlling man. He really is.
That's too much.
That's creepy.
It's creepy. Creepy is the word that came to my mind when I first heard this story. T.I., love you, but do better.
Yeah, I love you too.
Not good.
I'll let him come with me though to the gynecologist. He can come.
And this is what Tiny has to deal with, is controlling, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, listen, relationships are hard, and nobody knows that more than this guy. This woman got dumped by this. Well, actually, the woman dumped a guy.
Okay.
All right, so she said, I don't want to be with you anymore. The relationship's over, right? And then he won $500,000. Mm-hmm. So what do you think she did?
The relationship is back on.
She tried to move back in, player.
It's on.
She said, well, you know what? Maybe I acted premature. Maybe I don't want to give up on us yet. I've got a lot invested in this relationship. Let's see what we need to do to make this work. I'm like, no, bitch, you made your decision.
That sounds about womanly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, dang, that's just my luck.
Man.
Today, God, I can wait one more day.
Damn, I just postponed this conversation to this weekend. Now things are awkward. Speaking of relationships being awkward, this lady, she went to anaphylactic shock because she's allergic to penicillin. Mm-hmm. Who would give her penicillin? She's made it very clear to doctors and everybody else. I can't, because they ask you, you allergic to anything? Penicillin. Oh, okay. Let's make sure we don't give you any penicillin. Problem is, her husband had an infection. He had penicillin. Through sex, she got it.
Are you serious?
That's exactly right. He transmitted it to her sexually in his love gravy.
Wow.
No, Mark.
No?
Not in the love gravy.
So basically anything the man ingests, if he releases in her, whatever he...
Right. So after sex, she goes, so you had a Popeye's chicken sandwich without me, huh?
So I could inject my wife with Burger King tonight if I want to, is what you're telling me?
Tequila.
They're sold out of
want.
chicken sandwiches. Well, hold tight, baby. Take your clothes off.
I'll give you a little taste.
Oh, that's
You're right.
crazy.
They are delicious.
It's disgusting.
That's gross.
And we'll end with this story here.
Disgusting.
How much money do you think Netflix is losing because of password sharing?
Billions. Billions.
Billions.
Billions. The number is $1.6 billion is what they're losing.
A year? Or just in general?
Annually.
Wow.
Netflix is reportedly losing around $135 million a month due to password sharing, which is about 1.6 annually. But that assumes that everyone who is borrowing a password would sign up if they didn't share. But even if you cut that number by a third,
Still a lot of money.
hundreds of millions of dollars annually.
I'll tell you what, they're really about to lose. Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Bet I'm excited for that.
So
Disney.
explain that to me, because I don't know what that is.
Disney, it's all Disney movies, all Pixar movies, all Marvel movies, all
yes.
Star Wars movies. They also own National Geographic. They also own ESPN, so there's going to be a lot of free ESPN on there.
So pretty much Disney said, why are you making money off our content? We'll do our own shit.
$6
'Cause we got
a
enough
month,
content.
$6 a month, Mark.
Good Lord. And there's so many people that are on Netflix for just those properties.
Yep.
They have a Star Wars series on the Disney about Boba Fett. You know how much I love Boba Fett?
Really?
I'm ordering this just to watch the Boba Fett show.
Oh, boy.
That's dope.
Disney Plus. Disney's going to get all the money.
All the money. All right, well, thank you for another McCrazy Talk podcast. Don't forget, all the platforms, we're on them. You can subscribe. We would appreciate that. That would be iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, YouTube.
We on MySpace?
No, that's a real hard one to get on.
Real hard.
Real challenge.
Does it still exist?
I'm going to highlight Tom.
Yeah, Tom will get you on there. Y'all be safe. Have a great one.